Hey guys! So I'm currently getting ready for Emerald City Comic Con this weekend. By the time this video is posted, it'll have already passed, but you know. And so I thought that I would make a little video showing what I put in my con bag. Now all of this stuff is mostly things that will be helpful for both regular con goers and cosplayers. There will be a few things that are cosplay specific, but generally it's all good stuff to have in your bag when you go to a convention. When you're going to a convention, there are a whole bunch of really cool artists and vendors that you're going to be wanting to buy stuff from, so you're going to want a small, lightweight wallet to put your cards and cash in. You also will want your ID for just in case if you go off site to go to a restaurant, you might want a drink, you know. The key is to pack light, so that's why I have this little card wallet that literally just fits a few cards, so you just need the ones that you absolutely need. Next, you're going to want a water bottle. I have this small 14-ounce one that's super lightweight and fits in any of the bags that I either have as part of a costume or just use for conventions. That way you can stay hydrated, refill it if there's refilling stations or drinking fountains, and it won't weigh you down a whole bunch. Next, it gets hot in convention centers, so many people, especially if you're in costume. So I have this little hand fan, rechargeable, that I got on Amazon. I'll put the link down in the description. And it is literally a lifesaver. It has multiple speeds and it helps so much in keeping from getting overheated at cons. Next, you're going to want a charger and a portable battery for your phone. You're going to be wanting to take pictures, videos, and so many people are trying to use the internet in this convention center that your phone's going to drain its battery fast. So having a way to recharge throughout the weekend is always a good idea. All right, now we get a little bit more practical. Some Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever your painkiller of choice is. You're going to be walking a lot. It's going to be loud. If you're in costume, it might be uncomfortable or heavy, or you're going to have a painful wig. You're going to want, especially if you are like me in your 30s, you're going to want something to take the edge off. Now, if you've ever been to a convention or have been in spaces talking about them, you've probably heard of the infamous con crud. Basically, it's just whatever's going around. Someone comes in sick and everybody else gets sick. Hand sanitizer. You might not always have access to a bathroom before you want to eat. Hand sanitizer. You're going to be touching so much stuff that so many other people have been touching. Okay, now we're going to get into a couple of more cosplayer specific things, but they're helpful to have as just a regular con goer too, just to, you know, be helpful to other cosplayers. So first, a little mini repair kit. You got some thread, scissors, needles, anything you would need to fix a small tear or hole or just stitch something into place. Similarly, safety pins. You never know when you're gonna need to pin something in place, especially if you're wearing a costume for the first time. You're gonna get there and realize that things weren't gonna stay how you thought they were at home. Now this is one that not everyone thinks of, and usually people just end up using their phone camera for it, but I like to bring a little compact mirror with me so that I can fix my wig or touch up lipstick or whatever might need to be done to make myself look more presentable for photos and make sure that things are in place without having to run off to the bathroom or look in my phone camera and be all like, do I look okay? Compact mirror, so helpful. If you're wearing a longer wig, you probably know that you're going to be detangling all day, so I always have a little foldable comb in my bag so that I can just fix some knots while I'm just hanging out. And lastly, if you're a cosplayer, photographer, or someone looking to network at cons, business cards. I forget them so often, so I've had to make sure to remember to put them on my list for checking off each con, because otherwise I will leave them behind. But they're great for if you get pictures just like in the con hall, then you can be like, oh, here's my card, so you can figure out who it was and you can tag me when you post it later, or for networking purposes or what have you. They're handy to have, makes it easy to, you know, re-find the friends that you make at con. So there you have it. There are the contents of my con bag. If you have any suggestions or anything that I may have left out, put it in the comments. Let me know what's in your con bag and let me know if this was helpful. I'll see you guys next time.